In the sport of professional wrestling, no piece of gear is more significant and symbolic than a wrestler's mask. Masks have been a major part of professional wrestling for decades. The mask provides an essence of mystery and hides a wrestler's true intentions, making masked wrestlers more interesting to the fans. But sometimes a wrestler must adapt and evolve to reconnect with the audience and the fans. Ladies and gentlemen, on this episode of the Screwjob Podcast, we will be talking about some of the wrestlers who were forced to unmask and see what happened to them. As I said before in the intro, masks have been a major part of professional wrestling for decades. You can look into any major company or independent wrestling company, and I guarantee you that you will find a wrestler who is either currently wearing a mask, or you'll find someone on their roster that they have hired that at one point wore a mask in the past. So before we get into some of these famous unmaskings, I am going to disqualify some of them. First, we're gonna disqualify any unmaskings that were used as part of a ruse or a deception to trick another wrestler. That includes the Black Scorpion, the Midnight Rider, Mr. America, and Dean Malenko as Cyclope. And you can see Dean Malenko unmasking as Cyclope on this episode of the Screwjob Podcast in your top right, the Chris Jericho versus Dean Malenko feud. And yeah, you can find that episode in the top right-hand corner of your screen. I'm reading this off a piece of paper. I'm doing a script, and I wrote this while I was away, and it's a little janky for me to go from talking directly into the mic to look down at my script, because I don't have a setup for it. So sorry if it sounds weird or this is a little weird pacing. But yep, that video's in the top right-hand corner. So now we have these ground rules in place. We can proceed to our first famous unmasking. So back in the day, WCW was a hotbed for cruiserweight wrestlers like Rey Mysterio Jr. So everyone knows Rey. Rey Mysterio Jr. was in this when he was oh my god, what am I doing? I'm falling apart here, people. I apologize. When this famous or unmasking took place, I also wrote demasking a lot in my script, so that's why I don't know why I forgot the word unmasking. I wrote demasking a lot. I think demasking is a word. It doesn't matter. Just roll with it. So back when this famous unmasking took place, the New World Order was all over WCW's product. You couldn't go a match without hearing either the Wolfpack theme or just the standard NWO theme. Both great themes, by the way. So Rey Mysterio and a group of other Latin American wrestlers would eventually become part of the LWO, and then they'd splinter off. Ray ended up being forced into a mask versus or a mask versus hair match against the NWO. So this match was a mask versus hair match, as I said, against the Outsiders. So that would be Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, and they wagered Rey Mysterio's mask against the hair of valet Miss Elizabeth. And you'll hear the crinkling in my paper now. Ooh, ah. And I feel like I skipped a page. Did I? No, I didn't. I'm falling apart, people. So yeah, the hair of Miss Elizabeth. This historic masks versus hair match took place at Super Brawl 9 in 1999, where Mysterio and Conan, also known as K-Dog, also known as Max Moon in the WWF, took on the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. And we'll be starting our Super Brawl 9 pay-per-view from 1999 at the 1 hour, 17 minute, and 30 second mark. So we'll be starting that pay-per-view in, let's go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start your pay-per-view. So, yeah, it's a little weird for me. I had a bunch of episodes recorded ahead of time, so I'm sorry if this sounds weird and, kind of rushed. I also have lemonade in my mouth, and it's very, very weird. Very weird tasting. Forgot the word sour for a minute. Super Brawl 9. Oh, I love this theme, though. This is the Wolfpack theme. Shout out to the Wolf Pack. That's a great shirt. That woman is enjoying the Wolf Pack. Also, we haven't seen our Wolfpack wrestlers yet. There they are. There's Kevin Nash. There's Miss Elizabeth, Scott Hall, and Lex Luger too. Luger's here. If you love yourself some Lex Luger content, do I have an episode for you? Check out the 4th of July special featuring Lex Luger in the top right-hand corner. It involves Lex Luger body slamming Yokozuna on a battleship. Name me something more patriotic than that. You can't. So we got the Wolfpack coming in. Got my Nash figure with us. My Mysterio figure. Or not my... Yeah, it is my Nash. You know, wish I had a Scott Hall figure, to be honest with you. I saw an Outsiders pack and I didn't pick it up because, you know, money is expensive and money is tight. Oh, got scissors, haha. Look at you with your insider knowledge. Man, it's just, this is a long introduction. Let's be legit. There's Hall. Hit him with the spooky fingers. Love Scott Hall. Yeah, so just apologizing for all that shenanigans at the beginning. I like scripts. I want to stick to scripts in the future. Hey yo. Yeah, it's just a little odd for me. Sorry if it's janky and weird. But, we'll continue with this. Oh, we got Kevin Nash. See what Mr. Nash has to say. That woman's excited. She's too sweet, bro. Oakland. I don't know, Mr. Shabani. Why don't you let him finish? Nope, that's it. Some acoustic guitar. Sounds like some nice dub music. Network dubbing. K-Dog Conan. Yes, Conan. I love Conan. He's great. Oh yeah, a match that I wanted to put in here, Juventud versus Chris Jericho. Juventud Guerrera lost his mask and was forced on mask against Chris Jericho, one of my personal faves. That guy is not fitting into that mask. It's like being on the first episode up in here. Alright, let's see. Let's get this started. Also, this is perfect time for me to complain about the network's new update and how stupid everything operates. So it's basically built. If you haven't been on the network recently, it's built for a PlayStation or an Xbox, right? A gaming system. It's not built for a computer anymore. The computer. I tried loading some of these on my laptop to get my timestamps. And I just couldn't. It would not allow me to do anything involving that. It's completely broken, it's stupid, and it pisses me off. It's just really annoying. And I think it's appropriate to shame them right here in this episode of the podcast. Because it's hard to operate. It favors console controllers. When a lot of people will watch it on the go. Like, I'll occasionally watch a match at my college while I'm trying to do some research for an episode, right? And now I can't do that. I can only reach the episodes that are featured, right? And it's like, I couldn't get to this episode on my laptop, or to this pay-per-view on my laptop. So, I just think it's a stupid system. It needs to be fixed, and I don't see what any of the problems were with the original setup for it, or the setup we had prior to this update. So that was just my venting session. Time to start this match. Scott Hall mocking Rey Mysterio for his size. Ooh, a push. Spooky fingers. And a slap. Also, why does Hall have an umlaut over the O in Wolfpack? Is it Wolfpack? Wolfpack? Yeah, please get the match going. I'm running out of patience already. Scott Hall is a hairy, hairy man. Weirdly hairy. Let's get the match going, please. Alright, lock up. Here we go. Forced into the corner, Mysterio. Scott Hall flexing on the man who's half his size. You show him. Lex Luger gets a fist bump. Great action. I can see why WCW is still in business. Womp womp. Rey Mysterio tossed on his butt. With his weird, like, rainbow-colored mask flare. I don't understand what that is, but it's real distracting. Like, it has a name, but I can't think of it. Yes, a sexy Lexi sign. Yes, Lex Luger is a sexy Lexi. Shout out to my Tinder account where I put Lex Luger on it. Hero, national hero. Ooh, drop toe hold by Mysterio. Scott Hall back up though. Rey Mysterio is a true great of the Cruiserweight division and a true great in just wrestling in general, especially Lucha Libre. Dropkick from Mysterio. Also, he's so gosh darn quick. Over the ropes. Here we go, we get some kind of... Ooh, dropkick off the top rope. Springboard dropkick, that's the word I was looking for. It's been a while since I watched some wrestling. I spent pretty much all of my July camping. It was great! Come on, Ray. Going for a springboard. I forgot what that's called. Springboard plancha or something. Something like that. And he hits Kevin Nash right in his beautiful face. How dare he? That is not going to end well for him. Guarantee it. Going for a crossbody. Hall catches him. Come on, tag in K-Dog. Ooh, fall-away slam. To quote Kevin, or to quote Scott Hall, suck on that. And here comes big boy, big sexy Kevin Nash. Yes, that was actually, he actually dubbed that nickname himself, Big Sexy. And he's just tossing him like a rag doll. Tagging K-Dog, tagging Conan. Conan the Barbarian. Copyright. Wow. That almost worked too. Ugh, just dropping him. That was a sunset flip attempt, by the way. Sunset flip powerbomb that Nash countered, tossing him right on the ground, on his back. Looks like Hall's coming back in. Yep. Yeah, Heenan, you need to calm down. Not enough of Bobby Heenan's talking in general. He's one of the greatest of all time, but like sometimes I just need him to be quiet. Slapping the mask. Not Jim Carrey. Big chop to the chest. Tagging Conan. Get that K-Dog. Ooh, another chop to the chest. Stereo in the corner. Lex Luger just came over to yell Wolfpack at Ray. And Scott Hall playing the bongos on Ray's mask. Slapping it. And boots to the chest. He's getting manhandled. Eaten alive. Ooh, big clothesline. Calling for the Razor's Edge. Or the Outsider's Edge, as it was called in WCW. This ain't gonna happen. Come on, it's too early in the match. Nope, he gets out. Tags in Conan. Come on, Max Moon. K-Dog? I love Conan. Conan drop kicking Nash to the outside. And now Conan telling Hall to suck on that, I believe. Oh, big slug by Nash. Conan gets hit with a tag team move of some sort. That was a quick session by Conan. Looks like he's gonna get out of there. Oh, he's just lying there, tapping his feet. And Kevin Nash tagged in. The big boy. Famous for being the Super Shredder and being in Magic Mike. Yep. Yeah, Conan. Or, yeah, Kevin Nash. Ugh. What is Nash doing? Oh, Nash telling him to now suck upon it. There's a lot of sucking going on in this match. Too much, to be honest with you. It's kind of uncomfortable. Big boot to the neck. Hold him in the corner, choking that man. Conan going the wrong way, gets clotheslined by Hall. And Scott Hall tagged back in. He and his Fraggle Rock hair. More bongo playing on Conan's head now. A lot of slapping in this match. Oh, Hall with an elbow to Conan's head. Or Nash. Gosh darn it. I'm mixing up my Wolfpack members. Also, speaking of the Wolfpack, it's a game of which one of these people do not belong. With, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Sting, and Lex Luger. Who do you think doesn't belong in that group? I'll give you a hint. It's Lex Luger. I love the dude, but, come on, man. Why are you in the Wolfpack? Conan with a sweet rolling attempt at a clothesline. Double down. Both hit with a clothesline. Come on, Conan. Sour lemonade. What is Luger doing? He's thinking about something, which is dangerous. And Nash tagged in as well as Mysterio. Dropkick from a springboard dropkick by Mysterio. Another springboard dropkick to Hall. Spinning heel kick. Oh, using Nash to, using Nash to jump on Hall. Wow, that was awesome looking, I'll be honest with you. And a Bronco Buster to Scott Hall. Again, a lot of sucking going on in this match, but, it's kind of uncomfortable at this point. Oh no, Luger attacking Conan on the outside. He's down. Mysterio, springboard moonsault. And Miss Elizabeth now distracting the referee. And what's Scott Hall gonna do? Scott Hall, boot to the head of Mysterio. Oh, he's going for an outsider's edge. Oh, he's done. And he's got it. Nash put over Mysterio. This match has got to be over. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Well, to be honest with you, this episode is all about spoilers. It was pretty obvious he was going to get his mask removed, right? And not the insane one. Yep, and now it's time to demask. Miss Elizabeth does not have to shave her head. Yep. And now, Hall, Nash, and Luger, and Miss Elizabeth all sharing a hug, all being happy that they beat up on this poor innocent man. Now Mysterio's gonna get demasked. They're telling him to take it off. And here comes the big reveal. Conan comforting Ray. He's an honorable man, and he will take the mask off, despite his own actual opinion of saying that the mask shouldn't have came off, because it probably shouldn't have. Conan untying the laces in the back of the mask. And here it comes. Maybe if you took your gloves off, Conan, you could help untie it. Just saying. Ray taking off the, untying the laces, taking off the mask. And there he is. He looks like a baby. There's Ray. Baby Ray. I love Nash's face in that. Nash telling him to put it back on. Boo. No, he really isn't that handsome. He looks like a baby. He looks like a child. So oddly enough, looking like a baby didn't help Ray. And he would continue to be a part of WCW for a long time. I'd say the match is over, so I'm going to exit out. I don't want to see Ray high-five people. So Ray would continue on in his career, obviously. He's still one of the greatest luchadors of all time. He ended up putting the mask back on when he came to WWE. In WCW, he went on to have limited success. He ended up going to WWE, doing much better for himself, becoming one of the worst World Heavyweight Champions of all time. And he's back in the company as we speak. I guess when all said and done, Christ, I'm falling apart. When all is said and done, Rey Mysterio getting demasked was a historic moment, but it was probably for the best they put the mask back on in WWE. Because, again, he did nothing. He did nothing afterwards. He went on a spree where he was called the Giant Killer for a while. He just beat up on Kevin Nash. That's all that really, happened. So I'm thinking, because I'm coming back from this break, I'm trying to get back into the episodes, this is going to be a two-parter. So tune in next week to catch the exciting conclusion of famous unmaskings in pro wrestling history next time. So do me a flav and subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, like it, leave a comment so I know that people are watching and what they want to see me do and what they want me to be improving. Subscribe. Check out our Facebook on Screwjob Podcast on Facebook, Twitter at Screwjob Podcast, patreon.com/Screwjob Podcast. Thank you, everybody, and keep your mask on. It's hot out there.